All right, guys, we're back with another one. In this case, we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of support because there is a lot of things going around, a lot of content creators, and a lot of people that play ADC a lot or jungle or mid. They have this weird expectation on support players. Now, who am I to judge and who am I to say anything about that? Well, my name is Kill. My background is all about support. I was in a Call of Duty competitive team. What did I do? I played back support. What did I do in Overwatch all the way up to Diamond? Technically now the rankings changed, so it would be, Masters. Not a big accomplishment even then, but still I know my stuff when it comes to support. I know what the fundamentals are. No matter what type of game, no matter what the game is, no matter where the game strives to be, I know exactly what a support character needs to do because essentially the fundamentals are all there. It's like clockwork, in a MOBA game, it works a little bit different. But like I said, the fundamentals are still there. So we're going to break them down very easy. And this isn't just coming from me, but this is coming from that are grandmasters in Smite. This is confirmed that this information is accurate and correct. And like I'm going to say this multiple times. There is no real wrong way as long as it works to play a support or any real character. There is a weird way and a troll way, which if it works, sure, but you're playing a higher risk for that, right? So where we're going to start very easy. We're going to start with one. What does a support need to concentrate on? That's very easy. For the first 15 minutes of the game, you need to concentrate on three things. Your ADC, controlling your wave, and supporting the jungle or mid or whoever that's ready to gank or ready to push your wave with you. So three things. Again, you want to support your ADC. You want to make sure they get the right pokes, the right kills in the right times, right? You want to make sure that they're in a good position, and you want to make sure that you're giving them every bit of support and defense that they need to secure the wave or to keep pushing regardless of whatever that's going on. You need to concentrate on your wards. All right? So on top of paying attention to people that go in and out of your waves and controlling your waves, you need to absolutely watch out for wards. So awareness is very key on playing support. So make sure your support is accurate with your ADC, making sure they get the picks that they need, make sure they're pushing when they need to. Warding, so that way you can prevent any ganks or anyone that is trying to do the opposite on your end. My cat's going nuts. Calm down. You're gonna hear her jumping around everywhere. Sorry, I lost train of thought. It's crazy. I love cats are insane. I'm sorry. They jump off in parkour. You just lose. Right? I don't know. Anyways, remember, the key things that you need to be concentrating on the first 15 minutes is supporting your ADC and supporting your wave and making sure your wave is being pushed or being properly secured. 2, make sure that your defenses are online. That's warding. And making sure your communication is on key as well. So your offensive abilities are basically there to support and make sure that you're pushing the lane when needed to. And supporting your ADC or whoever is in the lane at the time, helping you push or helping you secure the lane and getting the towers. Defensive, making sure your wards are in place. Make sure that you are calling out proper call outs whenever your lane is gone. Make sure that you communicate that. Make sure you communicate that because they could go they can go straight to mid, and mid is by themselves, really. I mean, they have jungle to rotate to, but the jungle needs to worry about offlane and its own jungle, and as well as torturing the other jungle itself. So it's not all about you. This isn't about you. This is about awareness. So that is strong with defenses. Communication is very big, and don't be shy on letting people know, hey, look, we need to start, you know, paying attention to wards or stuff like that. It's not toxic. It's making sure that the team is communicating properly and making sure the team is working as efficiently as possible. That's what a support does. That's, in all honesty, that is what a support does. Making sure that the foundation of your team is secure. All right. So what did we talk about so far? In the first 15 minutes, we've helped our ADC get the tower, helped getting picks when needed, pushing lanes. All right, we're making sure our defenses are properly secure, which is wards and proper places, which is in the outside of the lanes in jungle. All right, and make sure that you're smart about doing those wards as well. When you see a jungle or you haven't seen a jungle on the map, probably not the best opportunity to go into the jungle and putting down wards. You want to make sure that everything's secure for yourself, right? And call outs, proper communication is very key for support, because they actually have the time to do it. They're the ones that have the opportunity to do it. They're like the receptionist for the ADC at this point, you know, and that's what needs to be that's what needs to happen. So I look at this kind of stuff in 15-minute intervals, right? That was the first 15 minutes. Now at this point, we should have tower, we should have Fang, and all those objectives. Not something that we should really worry about, to the point, right? I don't know what our Kara was doing right there. That was actually really funny. We don't know what was going on exactly. But anyways, so bad. So being a support character, making sure that your team's foundation is secure. So the first 15 minutes, you're basically playing backup singer. That's basically what you are. You're a backup singer, making sure the electricity is staying on for your house. That's basically all you're doing for the 15 minutes. Now the storm's about to hit and you're about to get into some real stuff, right? So we're getting into the next 15-minute interval, so the 30 minutes. So this is where we're supposed to secure the win. Essentially, you're supposed to really start ending the game and preparing for the assault of the base of your enemy's base. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So what are you supposed to do? Rotations. So the next 15 minutes, concentrate on rotations, making sure your lane is being pushed, make sure your lane is being cleared, which means basically making sure your minions are able to go forward in a lane by pressing against the enemy's minions, right? So you're going to bop heads in between there, making sure that the mid lane is taken care of, making sure the off lane is well balanced. You don't want to hang in both those lanes too long, because then it's going to get unnecessary attention. So for those 15 minutes, you want to make sure that you're supporting the necessary teams for the necessary pushes. So if you see mid lane's not really getting their tower and you see off lane has gotten 2 towers, you kind of want to get the mid lane. So right now in this game, we're in 20 minutes and we're overwhelming the team because our enemy team happens to actually have no supports and all ADC. So they have no tanks, no supports. They're all raw damage. Now, what does raw damage do with an ADC? You have to kind of build up for that damage, and we're not really letting them build up. As you can see, they got 1 cheeky kill. Is because our Kara basically entered into their tower. Not a big deal. 1 kill doesn't really make them powerful. I even trolled and said feeding LOL. Pretty funny. But like I said, like right now we're overwhelming the team, so this really is a different scenario from what I'm saying. So at this point, this is what you're supposed to be doing. In a normal game, we wouldn't be pushing this. We would be getting their first tower and then getting Fang, and then at this point we would be doing, in about 30 minutes would be doing what we're doing now, getting prepared for the end game. And we're basically skipping 10 minutes ahead. So imagine this being 31 minutes. This is what the map's really supposed to look like, technically, I guess you could say. Yeah, so that's the foundation. So at the end game, so after those 30 minutes, the end game, phase 3, as what I like to call it, is basically all in. You're supposed to be concentrating on grinding to level 18. You're supposed to concentrate on making sure that everyone's pushing each lane and getting into the last 3, which are called what are they called? I don't know, the last 3 towers that guard your tower. I don't play MOBAs. I don't know. I literally called them towers, so I don't know what they're called. But anyways, the 3 towers in the end, before you hit the orb, before you hit their orb, you want to basically concentrate on making sure that gets down and making sure that the jungle, the ADC, and the mid and the off lane get the proper ganks when needed. That's basically what you want to happen. The items that you get don't really, like, the core items, what I mean by that is the crest items don't really matter, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for that. So you have the stabs, which the 2 of them are basically, one of them silences and the other one basically prevents CC for 3 seconds. So one silences for a little bit and then one prevents CC for a little bit. I don't think they're game breakers if you don't pick them. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it, not a popular opinion. I picked the Guardian Crest as a Muriel because I build my character on health and defense and shielding. My shields go over 500 shielding. I'm able to prevent any CC and then more damage than any other staff that stops that from happening. I don't just stop it from happening. I prevent death. That's what I do. Now, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I'm also get items like the Stonewall item. That item I get because of a CC. I get a CC, and with that CC, I actually get massive amount of physical armor as well. So I mean, my build is according to my play style. So that's basically what you need to really gear towards. If you have steel, if you have Narbash, if you have tanky characters that build on tanky characters, then get tanky items and build around that. Muriel is a blank slate that is perfect for any kind of situation, and you build on, and I'm building on a literal build that is prepared for every situation. That's just what I am. A lot of people call it an offensive build. I don't really say that. I don't really see that too much. I'm not really built for offensive power besides my anti-heal, right? It's not a big deal. I'm going to end this video with basically saying that I respect everyone's opinions. I really do. But a lot of people have supports misconstrued with basically you need to roam the map more often, and at the beginning of the game, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't also have to babysit every single person in every single lane. You should be supporting your ADC mainly, and everyone else is a side character. You make sure that your defenses are put up, your wards are good, and good comms. Make sure that you get Fang when needed and get make sure you get the objectives when needed, and make sure you help the team get their objectives when needed, aka buffs or towers. That's what a support does. Making sure the house stays lit, making sure the foundation is sturdy, and that's what we're supposed to do. I love every single one of you guys. I appreciate all the subscribes, all the follows, all the support, the comments. Please keep them rolling. I really do appreciate it. I want to keep this going, keep at least 3 or 4 videos a week. Yeah. So this game's about to end. I do appreciate it. You guys want to stay to the end because our jungle Scooney, when I really stream, he's another streamer that I stream with. He is just learning how to play MOBAs, and he really enjoys jungle. He mainly plays carry. He's a really good carry, really good Revenant, but he's playing right now Chimera, which is a really fun character, and jungle. This is not really a strong suit, but he enjoys it so much. But right here, we're about to end the game. I do appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna come out with daily content. I'm about to stream in about an hour or so, around that time. So I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good time. Jesus, that was crazy. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.